Welcome back to my Keep Up channel. Boy, 7, is killed falling off passenger ferry and his mother dies after jumping in to try and save him as murder probe is launched. A 7-year-old Polish boy and his mother have died after plunging from a ferry into the Baltic Sea, Swedish authorities have said, with a murder probe now launched. The child plunged into the Baltic Sea from the Stena Spirit ferry with his mother then jumping in after him, early reports suggested, as the ship was midway through its voyage from Sweden to Poland yesterday. Horrified passengers watched as rescue helicopters, including one from a nearby NATO unit, circled over the water for around an hour desperately trying to locate the pair. The mother was found in the freezing water 59 minutes after the alarm was sounded and her son 7 minutes later, according to a Stena Line official, before they were winched by helicopter and rushed to Karlskrona Hospital. Swedish prosecutors said this afternoon that they had initiated a preliminary investigation where the criminal charge is murder, while adding that no suspect had been identified. The investigation aims to try to clarify what happened, prosecutor Stina Brindmark said. The prosecutor did not want to answer whether the investigation concerns the mother, who was in her mid-30s. Brindmark added, "The 2 people who fell from a ferry traveling to Karlskrona yesterday have died. They are a Polish woman born in 1985 and a Polish boy born in 2016, police said, adding that the next of kin had been notified. Police spokesman Mariusz Siarka confirmed earlier today, "Unfortunately, in the morning we received information from the Swedish side that we have to pass on this terrible news to the family, because both the boy and the woman are dead." The Swedish ferry, Stena Spirit, had 310 passengers on board and was midway through its journey to Gdynia in Poland from Karlskrona in Sweden when the tragedy occurred, officials have said. What brought about the incident remains unknown. There were passengers who alerted the crew that 2 people were missing. Then possessions were found without the people. Then the crew was alerted, and surveillance images were checked, Stefan Elfström, head of information at Stena Line, told local media. According to initial media reports, a little boy had fallen into the sea and a woman had jumped in after him. However, Agnieszka Zembrzycka, a Stena Line spokesperson, told Polish media on Friday that the CCTV footage from the ship did not match this version of events. She declined to provide further details pending the outcome of the inquiry into what took place. At the moment we have no information whether this was due to a malfunction of the ferry, Stena Line spokesperson Agnieszka Zembrzycka told TVN24. We are cooperating with the police and other authorities that are appointed to explain the causes and circumstances of this event. Swedish police issued an appeal to Polish passengers via Poland's state-run news agency PAP asking for information that could explain how the accident occurred. Swedish Maritime Administration spokesperson Jonas Fransson told reporters that the child fell from a height of about 20 meters, 65 feet. First we received a report that 1 person had fallen overboard, then it turned out to be 2, said Lars Blom, chief of rescue operations at the Swedish Maritime Administration Rescue Center. Sebastian Kluska, a Polish maritime search and rescue service director, said the ferry left Gdynia on Thursday at 9 a.m. and headed towards Karlskrona in southern Sweden. At approximately 4:20 p.m. information came through about 2 people who fell from the ferry and emergency services rushed to the scene. The accident occurred in the Swedish area of responsibility of the SAR service, but his Polish team was called in to help, he said. About 5 minutes after the broadcast of the message, which was also sent out by Polish Rescue Radio, the Swedish administration and the Swedish Rescue Coordination Center asked for help, he told news site fakt.pl. It was the rescue boat crew who found the Polish woman and her son in the water, he added, claiming they were then handed over to rescue helicopters. He also suggested that one of the victims was resuscitated on board the ship, and the other immediately flew to the hospital. Tragically, despite the best efforts of emergency responders, the boy and his mother died in the hospital. The hospital declined to comment, referring inquiries to the police. MS Stena Spirit is a large cruise ferry owned by Stena Line. It entered service in 1988 as Stena Skandinavica and later underwent a major refit. The ferry was involved in an accident in the Polish harbor of Gdynia in 2012, which left 3 people injured. Source: dailymail.co.uk. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.